Hi there, I'm Dale Mathis, coming to you from the Kraft Gallery in Franklin, Wisconsin, which is quite near the airport in Milwaukee. And in this room you will find 35 digital premium pianos and a premium Korg accordion being played by me, Dale, today. I normally come to you from my studio in Arizona, but today I'm at the shop in Milwaukee where all of the accordions are shipped. So when you place an order with David Hall, the order goes to, he writes down the paperwork, and then all of my software gets loaded into the accordion. And it's the only place on the planet Earth where you can get a Dale Mathis Edition accordion. So I'm here to show you all the new things on the brand new Korg 41 key accordion today. So this is a full-size accordion, has a palm bar on it. We can do a lot of exclusive things, 120 bass buttons, and most important, it's only 23 pounds, and it feels like a real accordion as far as the bellows. A lot of folks over the years have said, it doesn't feel like a real accordion. Well, this one does. It just plays like a regular accordion. And the Dale Mathis Edition, when you first turn it on, does a lot of special things. So here's the sound. When you take your accordion out of the box, this is what it sounds like. Okay, so it has this sweet little musette accordion sound, but you've got 14 choices of accordion sound that have been especially programmed by me. And so let's just change them around a little bit. Let's try another one. Let's try another one. Let's try another one. So a nice round example of the accordion sounds. Now we've got 6 divisions on this accordion which give you accordion sounds, organ sounds. The Hammond organ sound on this accordion is really fantastic. And we've got 2 divisions of orchestra sounds, 1 division of soloist sounds, so flutes and clarinets and saxophones, and then another division that I really love is the synthesizer sounds. So let's take a listen to the Hammond organ sound. Or how about something sweeter? Okay, so I'll go through more of that a little bit later here. All right, let's listen to some orchestra sounds. Classical guitar. And let's listen to a few others. Let's go to another orchestra division. There are 54 piano sounds on this instrument. Another one, the Tyne piano. Another Tyne piano. Harpsichord. For you vibe lovers. Okay, so let's go to the soloist. Now in the soloist, we've got a group of sounds. Here's the tenor saxophone. And let's try some more. Let's see, what are we going to bring up? Oh, here we got a piccolo. And then in the synthesizer. Okay, so a lot of really great examples. You can play these sounds individually, or you can make combinations of them. And as I play in some of my pre-programmed banks on this accordion, I have got, I believe, I don't know, I think it's about 40 banks of sounds that I've got pre-programmed for you. And I want to explain how that works. So what's interesting about the Korg accordion is we've got these 6 buttons here that say scene on them, like a movie scene, and it says A, B, C, D, E, F. And so you've got them, I've got them programmed so that you can walk through them. So I'm going to move to this bank, let's see, let's go to the beginning of the banks. And so let's go to this trombone. And now what's going to happen is I hit the palm bar, it automatically moves to the next sound. So it makes sound changes extremely easy. So let's take an example here. Isn't that cool? All right, so I have spent a lot of time programming this accordion for the Kraft music customers. So you will find that all the hard work and all of the stuff that many of my folks find just so annoying to try and figure out has all been taken care of for you. This is very different than a factory version where none of this has been done and you are left on your own to try and figure out a manual and try and figure out all these menus and all that stuff. No, it's all done for you. So the folks at Kraft Music have my software, and so when you place an order, all of the software is loaded into the accordion is checked out to make sure everything is perfect and it's boxed up. And if you are in the US, it's shipped free to you wherever you are. And so all good points. So let's take a minute here and find some other sound examples. Okay, so I'm going to show you one of my country banks. So let's start off with the country piano. Now I want to go to a twangy guitar, so I just hit the palm bar. Oh, what happened? The keys are touch sensitive for aftertouch, so I can bend the wangy bar. So I'm sure you can play a lot of old country standards like Your Cheating Heart with that registration. And that's one of the several dozen that I've got programmed for you, so there's more coming up. Okay, this is one of the jazz sets that I've set up. So first of all, what you'll hear, different from the country bank, is the bass. That's all been reprogrammed for you, so you got the right sounds. Isn't that a great Hammond organ sound? Hear the Leslie slow down? Let's speed it up again. You just push harder on the keys. You can hear both of those Leslie horn tweeter or rotors change at different speeds. Korg really did a good job on getting that Hammond organ sound right. All right, here's one of my really favorite sounds on this instrument, the Hammond organ. They've just got it down right, so here we go. And some other sounds that you could use in that. Bring a guitar in. How about this flute? Come back to the Hammond organ. Really nice sounds. So most accordion players love to play a polka. So I've got several banks of different polka sounds, depending if you're a Cleveland polka lover or if you like the polka bands with the tuba in it, and several other variations. So here's one of them that Frankie Yankovic might have used. So on that particular setup, I've got the palm bar rotating between the organ sound and the Yankovic accordion. So one of the really unique things that Korg thought about when they put this instrument together as far as their programming, some folks like to play sounds that sound like a pipe organ. And one of the problems that accordion players would have is you can't get the left hand smooth as you would on a pipe organ, because you can just hold one pedal with one foot and another pedal with another foot, and you end up with a very smooth bass line. So Korg has this system called hold, and I'm going to show that to you right now. I'm going to play and take my finger off and then play the next bass I need. And even in the chords, so when I'm playing in my right hand, it all is nice and smooth. So let's do a little example of that where I'll go through several pipe organ sounds. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so now we're going to do something a little funky. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Instead of a string bass or a tuba or a bass guitar in the left hand, I tried to use a synthesizer here. So we're going. So how are you going to use that? Okay, how about this? How about that for fun? All right, and we can't forget about the tuba player. So here we've got the tuba. All right, so we've got several very nice examples of what can be done, and there are many, many more, but to keep things rather short here. So you can also go to Dale Mathis Accordion on YouTube, where I have 800 videos showing this accordion and some of the other accordions that we sell here at Kraft Music. And as of today's taping, all of these accordions are in stock and can be shipped to you almost immediately. So there you go. Give Dave Hall at the shop here a phone call. We can put that phone number on the page here so you'll be able to find it. And Dave knows all about shipping, and he knows how to get in contact with me if you have more questions and Dave doesn't know the answer. He'll give you my phone number, or he'll get the answer, and we want to answer all your questions so that you are confident that you are making the correct choice. So thanks so much for taking the time to watch my video.